Okay, Tubaneros, we're going to try this again. The first one didn't seem to take. I suspect it was a problem in the upload rather than the camera, which seems to be working fine, so we're going to try take two. Hopefully I can reconstruct it to the same standards of excellence. Anyway, it looks like they finally got Osama bin Laden. At last, and finally, you might say. And while everyone dances in the streets like munchkins doing the ding-dong song, I suppose it falls on curmudgeons like me to pop a few champagne bubbles. So here goes. First, the ethics of celebrating anyone's death are repugnant, no matter if he's deserving of capital punishment or not. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, and so on. But, as you should know, this by no means means the war on terror is over. Osama was always an excuse to relaunch the military-industrial complex from its Cold War mothballs. His act on 9/11 was a catalyst, a pretext, but never the motive for U.S. actions in the Middle East. The war will grind on until the U.S. economy is bankrupted, financing empire in deficit. That will be Osama's revenge, to watch the American economy flame and implode just like the Twin Towers. As to this helping President Obama's re-election, well, it won't stop his haters from still calling him President Osama or Obama bin Laden. Most disturbing of all is how easily assassination has become an accepted form of warfare, as witness NATO's unabashed attempts to assassinate the Gaddafi family, without even so much as a declaration of war. The so-called rules of war have become replaced by special ops rules of engagement. What was considered reprehensible a generation ago at the Church Committee hearings before the U.S. Congress on CIA assassinations of foreign leaders has become the norm without anyone batting an eye at the change. Now, the justification for neutralizing Osama was always that he was not a foreign leader, and so was outside this ban. But like the rationalizations on torture that led to Abu Ghraib, this line was the wedge used to demoralize Western war policy, or remove its last smokescreen. Centuries of just war reasoning have been thrown out the window, meaning that the war has no just basis, but then some of us knew that already. Uh-oh, another Canuck. Everyone wants to get in on this one. Hello? Roberto D'Abuisson? I seem to remember that name. Yeah, you were the head of a freelance death squad in El Salvador. Back in the 80s, the man credited with the wet operation on Archbishop Oscar Romero, and went on to become candidate for president. So you're celebrating with us for liquidating a terrorist just like you did? Come on. You can't compare the terrorist head of Al-Qaeda with the national hierarch of the Catholic Church who was preaching for peace and social justice. Oh, I see. A terrorist is anyone who's a pest to the West, regardless of what he really does or says. But that makes you a terrorist too. I mean, how many innocent people have been knocked off trying to hit the target? I would just kill them all and let God sort them out. You gotta go. Osama just arrived in hell and you and General Pinochet have to teach him how to play pinochle. Well, watch out. He'll have some trick up his sleeve of his own. Like maybe just playing dead on you.